We've learned in the last hour that a child that was inside a Colorado Springs motel that caught fire today has died. 2 other children and a woman are still in the hospital, at last word in critical condition. The Ranch Motel is on North Nevada Avenue. The fire started there just before 8:30 this morning. KRDO News Channel 13 Scott Harrison is live there now with an update on the investigation. It's new at 6. Scott, you heard from a family member who was obviously devastated when he found out what happened.
Yeah, Greg, we are now at a different location around the motel. This is the backside of the motel. This is where the fire actually happened. Authorities said that the victims in the fire lived in a basement unit, and that's where they were when this all happened. A 2-year-old girl has died. Her 4-year-old and 10-year-old brother are still alive as far as we know. They were taken to a hospital in Denver along with their mother. Now, police tell us this evening that they believe that arson could be a possible cause into this fire, and that's why the major crimes unit was called in. This whole situation upsets the kid's uncle and the mom's brother, and he lives here and he just wants answers to what's going on here.
When you see how upset Nathaniel Cleveland is, you hurt for him. He was still in his pajamas when he heard the commotion about the fire at his sister's unit.
My boyfriend was crying. I asked him where was my nieces and nephews. He said that he think they were still in the apartment. And I just immediately just snapped.
Firefighters rescued the family from the burning unit and rushed them to a hospital. Cleveland could only watch helplessly as neighbors tried to comfort him. He blames himself for the situation.
My brother that passed away like maybe 7 months ago, I promised him that I'd be there for him. And it seemed like I failed him, you know what I mean?
Incredibly, this isn't the victim's first experience with a fire.
They had a fire over here maybe a year ago on Potter Drive, and after that, I the one that told them I wanted them to come over here and stay at the Ranch Motel.
Authorities temporarily evacuated all of the motel units, adding to the confusion that neighbors felt.
PD is here for support as well, and different chaplain resources to be able to provide services and assistance to any of the victims, whether directly involved in the fire or in other hotel rooms.
Cleveland says he spoke with his sister and believes she'll be okay. Now he's preoccupied with the kids.
They're my heart. They're like my own kids.
Now, when we spoke with that man earlier today, he said he suspected that his niece, the 2-year-old girl, had died here at the scene, and it turns out that was right, sadly to report. Fortunately, her 2 brothers and her mother are still in a hospital being treated. We'll keep you updated on their condition. Now, we've been told that all of the neighbors here who were evacuated for a while have been allowed to go back into their homes here at the motel, except for one unit closest to where the fire happened. Because of smoke concerns, that apartment still is being evacuated for this evening. So we will keep you updated. Still a long investigation ahead for the police department, and still many unanswered questions that they need to solve. We're live in the Springs. Scott Harrison, KRDO News Channel 13.